There's nothing better than playing games with your mates. And if you're into your cooperative games, 2021 should have you covered. In this video, I talk about 8 co-op games coming out this year that you should set your sights on. Hood, Outlaws and Legends is an interesting game inspired by heist movies where your team of 4 players have to plan to infiltrate a stronghold, steal a treasure vault key and escape. You can approach these objectives stealthily or just all-out attack, but what makes this game interesting is that there is an opposing team of 4 other players who are trying to achieve the same thing. Early glimpses of the gameplay show a lot of promise, and this game is brought to you by the talented studio Sumo Digital, studio behind Sackboy: A Big Adventure and Team Sonic Racing. The game is due to release on May 10th, and if you do pre-order the game, you get to play it 3 days earlier. Gamers have been begging for a sequel to Left 4 Dead 2 for years, and alas, we are getting one, although in another guise. Make no mistake though, Back 4 Blood is a sequel to Left 4 Dead in all but name, by the same developers that gave us the survival horror co-op game and grabbed gamers by the fleshy bits over a decade ago. The game has an interesting card system where cards and decks are dished out in a game determining what kind of perks a player gets or what kind of undead horde you face in the game. Players earn different cards as they complete challenges or levels, making them stronger. Whilst Back 4 Blood shares a lot with the Left 4 Dead games, it appears to offer a deeper experience. There are more zombie varieties and players can upgrade their characters. Players can now purchase and upgrade weapons, adding various attachments to them. It remains to be seen how well Back 4 Blood balances all these new systems while still retaining the DNA of the Left 4 Dead games. The game is scheduled for release this summer on 22nd of June. People Can Fly. The studio that gave us Bulletstorm and Gears of War Judgment are back with Outriders, a title that looks like it has been heavily inspired by Destiny. Described by the studio as an RPG shooter, the game has a character creator, 4 player classes, a leveling system and skill trees. If this all sounds very similar to you, you are not alone in thinking that. Don't just think this is a mere Destiny clone though. The game has been in the works for approximately 5 years and benefits from a proper story and strong co-op elements built from the ground up for the game. The gameplay looks really smooth and promising, and the way the 4 player classes and their abilities interact with each other kind of reminds me of the underrated co-op mode in Mass Effect 3. Unless the game gets delayed again, you won't have to wait long, as a demo is due out soon for Outriders and the game is scheduled for release on April Fool's Day. Batman is dead and the Batcave is no more. This sounds like a horrible premise for a game based in the Batman universe, but Gotham's B team looks like it's set to have its glow up as Batgirl, Robin, Nightwing and Red Hood protect the eternally troubled city in Gotham Knights. I can't say I'm particularly hyped about the protagonists in this, but the gameplay for Gotham Knights shows a lot of promise. With great looking visuals, a very similar combat system to Rocksteady's brilliant Arkham games, RPG elements like the XP system, custom player builds and drop-in cooperative play, Gotham Knights looks like it can succeed where Marvel's Avengers failed. We have no solid release date for Gotham Knights, but it is due out for release in 2021. This next game might not actually make it in 2021, but considering it was supposed to come out last year, there may still be a chance that Dying Light 2 makes an appearance this year. Officially, Dying Light 2 has been delayed indefinitely, but the studio has been working to make sure the game is as good as it can be. The original Dying Light 2 was a great open world experience that got a ton of support post-launch, and Dying Light 2 looks to take things to a whole new level with a map that is 4 times bigger than the original game with over 100 hours of total content. There is no way Halo Infinite could not get a mention in this video. Halo is known for its co-op experience, and Halo Infinite is set to take this to a whole new level with its now semi-open world structure. fans will be happy to note that the split screen feature, which was missing in Halo 5, is now back. Roaming around in an open world Halo planet on a warthog is a mouth-watering proposition for any fan, and here's hoping the game can live up to the gargantuan levels of hype surrounding it. Halo Infinite is due for launch in fall 2021. Remember Joseph Fares? Yeah, that guy. Apart from being very charismatic, he also loves developing great co-op experiences. Just like his previous game, A Way Out, his studio Hazelight's next big game is called It Takes Two, a couch or online co-op game with split-screen gameplay. This one is geared to be more family-friendly, but the art style and gameplay look absolutely sublime. Just look at this. Two humans have been turned into dolls and have to travel through a fantasy world to try and return to normal. The game is due out soon on 26th of March. I've never played a Warhammer game, mostly because those Warhammer shops and the people inside them scared the crap out of me, but Warhammer's art style looks really cool and the early snippets we have seen for the game look amazing. The visuals look next gen and the gameplay looks super fun with a mix of first person combat with melee weapons and some insane looking weapons. What more can you ask for? No solid release date has been given, but Warhammer 40k Darktide is selected for a 2021 release. And there you have it, my top 8 co-op games that I'm looking forward to in 2021. Which co-op games are you hyped for? If it's a game that did not feature in this video, please let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, subscribe and all that good stuff. Thank you for watching.